then?
Sure, an affogato.
Okay, so what's the difference in latte and cappuccino? Do you know?
A latte is espresso and steamed milk, and a cappuccino is, I don't know.
Okay.
I think it's espresso, steamed milk, and the cappuccino has foam on it. A latte does not have foam on it.
Okay.
But I don't know if the foam is what makes the cappuccino.
Is the foam not just like whipped cream?
No.
Oh.
No.
Oh.
No.
All right.
No.
Learn me something, man.
I think a cappuccino is more espresso than, if you get a cappuccino, it's generally really small.
Mm-hmm.
And if you get a latte, it's in normal sizes. I think latte is more milk than coffee, and I think cappuccino is more espresso than milk.
Okay. All right.
And then like an Americano is no milk. It's just espresso and water.
Oh.
And then you can also get like a pour over coffee,
So-
which is just coffee.
What if I get coffee with a shot of espresso? Is that anything special?
Coffee with a shot of espresso. No?
That probably isn't good for me, though.
It's gotta be. I mean, that's like a jolt.
Yeah, well.
I feel like it should have a special name.
When I'm the
It's
CJ.
like a Four Loko.
When I'm kind of tired, every now and then, it happens
Yeah.
like 3 or 4 times a year. Hey, give me a coffee with a shot of espresso in there.
Yeah.
Just take it straight
I
to
don't think
the
that
top.
has a name. Jacob, tell me if that has a name.
Okay. Yeah.
I don't think so. Yeah.
Okay.
But like a
gotcha.
mocha has chocolate in it. So a mocha
Oh.
is espresso.
So it's
milk
hot
and
chocolate or
chocolate?
coffee?
No.
Okay, I'm
The
just-
point of coffee, you have to have espresso or coffee beans ground into
Gotcha.
coffee.
Okay. Learn me something today. What was the song?
Oh, it was such a good song. I'm so glad you asked. It was "He Lives in You" from The Lion King,
Oh,
which is
the
yeah.
witch.
Don't even have to write that one down.
Okay. All right.
He lives in you.
What's from the movie or the musical?
It was actually from Disney Mania 5.
Oh, I forgot
So
about
it was a
Disney-mania.
remix.
Who was on it?
The guy who plays Seaweed in the Hairspray movie is who sang that specific version of He Lives in You. What's up, everybody? It is Wednesday, February 11th. It is going to be a good day. Jessica Benson with you from the Grind City Media Studios in Memphis, Tennessee. CJ Hurt behind the glass. Coming up on today's show, it is a Memphis Grizzlies game day. Last game day before the All-Star break. We will launch a new segment to get Grizzlies fans through these next few months. We will go through the NBA last night, college basketball last night. Victor Wembanyama doing new insane stuff yet again. Everything you need to know from the Olympics yesterday, including the Olympian who admitted to cheating on his girlfriend after winning a medal. Been waiting all 24 hours to talk about that one. DeAngelo Williams will join us as he does each and every Wednesday. We'll do some WTF stories on our way out of here. It is a Wednesday. You know what we say. I yearn for precedented times.
Are you ready to transform your pool into a stunning oasis? At Mainland Pool Service, they're a family-owned business committed to keeping your pool looking pristine all year round. They believe that pool care should be proactive, not reactive, which is why their skilled team handles everything from routine cleaning to complex issues with precision. They prioritize clear communication and personalized solutions to exceed your expectations. Join the Mainland Pool Service family today and experience the difference their expertise and dedication can bring to your relaxation retreat. Contact them now at mainlandpoolservice.com.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing beats catching your Grizzlies IRL, and nobody knows that better than you. So next time you want to hit up a game, Ticketmaster's got your back with tickets to every upcoming matchup. Whether you're catching the Grizzlies at home or on the road, you'll find tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Keep putting that jersey collection to use and get Grizzlies tickets today. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside again soon, Memphis.
How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the green onions by mistake. and played the B-side instead of the A-side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and they play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Feels great to feel the sunshine. Gotta own a day like it's all mine. Just got paid in his own time. Been working hard, I've been on the grind. I deserve this feeling, having my way. I've been on this healing. This is my day. The sun's out, let's have a little fun now. I wanna let it all out. That's what it's all about. Cause I deserve this feeling, having my way. I deserve this healing. This is my day.
Grind City Media presents The Jessica Benson Show with CJ Hurt. Live from the Grind City Media Studios on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
What's up, everybody? Happy Wednesday. If you can make it through Wednesday, you can make it through the rest of your week. It is a Memphis Grizzlies game day, the last Memphis Grizzlies game day before the All-Star break, as the Memphis Grizzlies will take on the Denver Nuggets tonight in Denver. The 20-32 Memphis Grizzlies taking on the 34-20 Denver Nuggets, currently in fourth in the Western Conference. I come to you on the day of a Grizzlies game day, and I come with some advice, CJ. What? You always find your best advice after talking to your mom. I was talking to my mom yesterday. And she was real sad coming off the Grizzlies' loss to the Warriors. She was real sad. She was like, how did it happen? Because she can't watch the games. It's what my mom does. It's a little crazy, complimentary. She follows the ESPN play-by-play on non-nationally televised Grizzlies games and tries to follow them religiously. And so she only sees that they lost by 1 point. And I said, well, if you had seen the last 8 minutes of the game, you would maybe understand how the Grizzlies fell to the Golden State Warriors when they didn't score for like 4.5 minutes. But she asked me, she said, is this how it's going to be the rest of the season? And I feel like that's a question a couple moms have been asking around this area. And I can't lie to my mom, and I can't lie to your mom, and I can't lie to all the moms. And I said, yes, there are going to be many more losses. Yes, there are. And you gotta think about this season, CJ, the rest of the way. Like taking a little bit of your medicine before hopefully you feel much better. Like much, much, much better. Like a lot of hard pills to swallow before hopefully you transition to gummy vitamins next year. But I said, since you can't see most of the games, Mom, like I would just suggest casually keeping note and don't dedicate your whole night to sitting on ESPN play-by-play, which why you do that anyway is beyond. But I love you for it. I love you. She'll be mad at me that I brought it up. However, when they are on TV, and there are 2 more nationally televised scheduled games for the Grizzlies this year, and of course for all of us, we can watch them every single night on FanDuel Sports Southeast with Pete, Brevin, Rob, the crew. You have to take advantage of watching these games and you cannot get consumed by the outcome, which is a hard thing, but you can't. You'll go crazy. You have to watch for the players that you want to see develop and get better. And I told her this and she goes, like Gigi? And I said, yes, Mom, like Gigi. Or like we said the last couple of games, really fun to watch Jemai Mashak. And maybe Jemai Mashak plays such good defense that he earns his way onto an NBA roster. And of course, Cedric Coward being kind of like the shining beacon of young talent on this team right now. And positive news on the injury report from the Grizzlies yesterday. Cedric Coward listed as doubtful, which, hey, doubtful, better than out. And after watching him limp with what looked like a knee injury in that Warriors game the other night, I will take doubtful for him. I will take doubtful for Walter Clayton, because those are two players that you want to see the rest of the way. Cedric Coward from a developmental standpoint, Walter Clayton from a, hey, maybe we got a point guard in the Jaren Jackson Jr. trade. Yes, you get the picks, but maybe you got a first rounder in Walter Clayton who hangs around and finds a place on this team. And so that is the reason for the season. The reason for the rest of the season is development and reps and seeing these young guys have an opportunity to earn their spots. And obviously there's vets on this team as well. And so you see the Ty Jeromes, and you might cry every time thinking about the 6 minutes in Cleveland from the season with Jaw Jaren and Zach Edey. And you might cry a little bit thinking about that you never got to see Ty Jerome and Scottie Pippen Jr. both come off the bench for a fully healthy Memphis team. But that's just the way it is. And that's okay. And for Grizzlies fans and my mom, that would be my suggestion as we move forward. And also, you take in the rest of the NBA. This is the Denver Nuggets team that they've had their own share of injuries. They just lost Peyton Watson, who had a hamstring strain. They finally got Cam Johnson back. I think their record with Cam Johnson is really good, like 21-9 with Cam Johnson. They got through the Jokic injury. They're still currently in 4th in the Western Conference. They have a 1.5 lead on the Los Angeles Lakers. What will you be looking for in tonight's Grizzlies-Nuggets game, CJ?
Is Nikola Jokic playing?
There you go.
What are we talking
I thought that might be your answer.
Nikola Jokic over the weekend, I forget who he passed, maybe Oscar Robertson, I can't remember, but he's second now all-time in triple-doubles behind only Russell Westbrook. And it won't be long until he passes him also. So, like, let's see what this Nuggets team is. It'll be postseason time before you know it. And then it'll be, hey, who in the West can take on the Thunder? The Nuggets, if I remember correctly, didn't they play the Thunder last year? Am I mistaken? Did that series not go 7? Did they play? Yes. I'm pretty sure they played. I'm pretty sure that went 7 games, if I remember right.
Yes.
And so they took
Correct.
them 7 after being taken 7 by like the Clippers, if I remember, in the first round. Either way it goes, it's going to be great to see the postseason in the NBA, and this is a chance to see a team in the Nuggets who are going to be up there competing for a chance at getting to a Western Conference final and an NBA final. Now, as it pertains to the Grizzlies, everything you just said, all right, you're going up against a team that is better than you. That will probably be the case every single night going forward, with a few exceptions.
We do get to see Jazz Kings tonight.
Right.
Like, those games do exist.
Have the Grizzlies not finished playing those two teams? So either way it goes, there will be a handful of nights going forward where the Grizzlies are evenly matched with an opponent. Not a whole lot of them, not a ton of them, but there will be some. This isn't one of those nights. So okay, let's see how you go out there and compete.
They play the Jaren Jackson Jr.'s return game right here on
So
February 20th. Let's go.
That's one. Are we gonna go through the rest of the schedule?
The Jazz got bullied into having Lauri Markkanen not rest tonight.
Well, hey.
You know when those days happen where suddenly like everybody turns on one storyline in NBA media? That was yesterday with tanking and the Jazz, and some people saying, I can't believe they keep getting away with this, and others saying they should be getting away with this to take advantage of the system. You can't punish the Jazz when everybody else does it. And then next thing you know, Lauri Markkanen was off the injury report for the Utah Jazz.
They did this,
who knows how much he plays?
They did this last year too, didn't
Yes.
they? Or 2 years ago, one of them where they got bullied into playing people.
Well, the Kings got bullied into playing no one because they are without DeAndre Hunter, Zach LaVine, Malik Monk, Keegan Murray, DeMontis Sabonis, and Russell Westbrook in tonight's beautiful Jazz Kings game.
They could have all of those guys and go out there and lose to the Jazz.
True. Also fair.
Like they're just not good.
You also get Pacers Nets tonight.
Speaking of not good.
Yeah, exactly. My point is there will be nights where the not good teams face off against the not good teams.
But the Grizzlies aren't facing them. Do you want to go through the Grizzlies schedule and see?
Okay. Your point is moot immediately. Coming out of the All-Star break, Jazz, Heat, who just lost to the Jazz, who are trying to lose.
You're not pitting the Heat in there. Go ahead.
Kings.
Okay, Kings.
So right. Two of the three coming out of the All-Star break.
2 of the 3 out of All-Star break.
Warriors. What do you want to do with them? What do you want to do?
3.
Mavs. What do you want to do with them?
Holy hell, there's a lot of bad
teams in the NBA. What do you want to do with that?
4.
1/3 of the teams in the NBA are not trying to win games the rest of the season.
So that still leaves 2/3, which is
Pacers,
still most.
One of those not trying.
5.
Okay, finally you get to the Timberwolves on March 3rd.
Okay.
There's your next one.
All right.
Then you're back to the Trailblazers.
Okay.
You just lost 2 to them. Clippers.
All right.
Changed the trajectory of their season. Nets.
6.
Sixers.
Okay.
Mavs.
7.
Pistons.
Is Isaiah Stewart going to be back by then?
We'll find out. How many games is Isaiah Stewart suspended coming out of the fight?
That's going to be the
other night?
Isaiah Stewart return game.
That'd be fun. It is at Detroit if they wanted to bring him back at home.
Yeah.
Bulls.
8.
Yep, there you go. Nuggets. Celtics. Hornets. Surging Hornets. They're past that. They're cemented
When
at
they
this
go
point.
from surging to cemented, what more do they need to do?
Hawks, Spurs, Rockets. Bulls, Suns, Knicks.
8.
Raptors, Bucks, Cavs.
9.
Nuggets, the Jazz again.
10.
And the Rock. It feels like we've played the Jazz 100 times this season. Or will play the Jazz 100 times this season. I think it's just once you lose once to the Jazz, every other time you have to play the Jazz, it feels as if you've already played them 400 times before. Anyway,
Tonight, just seeing what dudes
Yeah.
do.
You see
That's
what's
fine.
going into the All-Star break, see what's going on.
Yeah.
Have the opportunity. And then the next time they play, we'll be back at home, and it'll be the Jaren Jackson Jr. return game. Listen, on top of how you approach watching Grizzlies games the rest of the season, I do think there is an anecdote that will be helpful along the way, which is we're really getting into the fun times of the college basketball season, which along with that means more adamant tracking of the potential prospects in this year's NBA draft. I think we're going to start a new segment. I love when we start new segments that we haven't totally come up with a name for, an idea for how they're exactly going to go. But the name of the new segment for today is, you could make a good Grizzly. Do you like that? Should we keep workshopping it? I think I could fall in love with you.
YCGG.
You could make
YCMGG.
a good Grizzly.
YCMACGG.
Or as Jacob said, we could just call it Draft Darlings.
So
Draft crushes.
In my
We
head,
can use the Mandy Moore song, I've got a crush
we can't.
on
You
you.
know we can't.
No way that's copyrighted.
You know we can't.
No way that's copyrighted. That should be in the general usage, fair usage area.
Are we doing music for this?
I mean, we should write a song.
Okay.
I come to you humbly saying we should get back in the studio.
In my mental mind, I'm hearing birds chirping, almost like
I heard birds chirping on my drive in this
a
morning.
draft watch, prospect watch.
I
We can
like
do it
that.
almost like bird watching.
Kind of similar to, we can't use the exact, but you know, like the do 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 do.
Yeah.
Do, do, do,
Yeah.
do, do, do,
Real
do, do, do.
cheerfully
Keaton Wagler, you could be.
cheerful.
Memphis Grizzly. I love him. I
Really?
hate this time of year because this happens to me over and over. I'm like, oh, I think I'm falling in love with this player. Keaton Wagler is so fun to watch. The first time I really sat down and watched him was in a bar watching the Illinois-Purdue game where he put up 46 points, which was a great first real go into the game of Keaton Wagler. Last night, Illinois blows a 12-point second lead to Wisconsin, lost in overtime. It doesn't matter. Keaton Wagler had 34 points and 7 rebounds. He is doing so much for this team, and his shot making is just very fun. The way he is able to get to the basket effectively, but also he's shooting 43% from 3, taking over 6 threes a game. He's a good playmaker. Again, he's a good creator. I like him. Keaton Wagler. He's a meteoric rise on the draft boards right now. They still don't have a picture for him up at ESPN because he wasn't one of the top 150 prospects.
Oh.
So they don't have a picture. It's just the Illinois logo. Fix that. Fix that for potential future Memphis Grizzly Keaton Wagler. My God, make it right.
Okay.
Have you watched him play a lot?
I have, and when I watch Illinois play, my eyes go to Stojakovic because I can see that his ability to shoot being something that teams covet. Now, I'm not saying a lottery pick is what I think Stojakovic is, but I think that type of shot making I think can translate better to the NBA than what he's doing. What's his name? Why am I blanking?
Keaton Wagler.
Wagler has been doing.
We're gonna do NBA prospect learning lessons to get through the rest. It is a part of the season.
Yeah.
You start figuring out who you really like.
But, like, I don't really like him.
Well, he can't dunk, as Devin just said in the chat.
Like,
Tried to
I
dunk
don't-
early in the game. Didn't work out for him. He also had 5 turnovers. But again, they're putting they have a lot of injuries. And even their coach last night was asked about Keaton Wagler, and simply he said, help. He needs help.
Yeah.
Like, he needs to get some help because right now they are asking him to do everything for that team.
Yeah, I think when I think about guards, who is like, oh, that one piques my interest. We talk about it all the time. The cat down in Houston, the freshman guard that they have, Flemings. Thank you, Jacob and Jessica. That's the one who stands out to me. And I watched him like 4 or 5 different times, and he reminds me of college Ja Morant in that he gets by everybody. He can get to the paint at will, and he's got the lift and the explosiveness to finish through contact and above the rim. And I just like that in my guard. And he's playing for a coach and Coach Sampson, who's going to make you play defense. So I know coming in, somebody has told, whether he's going to do it or not, somebody has taught that man to play defense right there. And so that's the one who stands out to me from a guard standpoint.
They played last night. They beat Utah.
Yeah, they beat Utah. I was on the Purdue Nebraska
ball
game. Like, that was.
Wait, did I see that the Nebraska player literally slipped and fell, and that's why Nebraska didn't get a shot off? It was in overtime, right?
Yeah, it was overtime. Yeah. Nebraska was out rebounded by 20. So Purdue's up 22 going into the second half, or at some point in the second half. They ended up blowing that lead because they can't buy a bucket. I think they shot like 28% from 3. They were abysmal from the field as well, but they took 20 more shots than Nebraska took because they were getting all of the offensive rebounds. Purdue had 2 dudes with 33 total rebounds. Nebraska as a team had 34. And it was just like, oh, okay, that's what this is. So I was over there on that one. Had I known I need to start looking at some of these dudes as prospects for a potential Grizzlies segment, I would have been like, okay, but I don't think any of those were there.
I just bumped it onto you today.
I don't think any of those were
I have
there.
got one for you tonight, though.
Who?
Texas Tech, Colorado. ESPN Plus. I like this Christian Anderson, the point guard for Texas Tech. I only watched him in one game. Again, I've watched a lot of college basketball on TVs and sports bars, which is not the best way to consume, but it does tell you when a player jumps off the screen and you're just kind of casually hanging out with friends, watching the game out of the corner of your eye, and you'll just say, I like that player. Who's that? He's good. And I like Christian Anderson for Texas Tech. Haven't gone fully in on this process yet. Again, it's February 11th, but we are moving towards March Madness, which is one of the most fun times of the year. You got a touch of it?
Not sure what the committee's going to be doing. I was looking at 2 seeds. I was looking at projected 2 seeds because Nebraska lost.
They've lost 3 or 4 since Will Coleman sat here and said Nebraska was going to be undefeated.
The Coleman curse.
The Coleman curse strikes again.
But like you say they lost 3 or 4, but they're not losing to Northwestern. They're not losing to USC or Penn State. They lost to Michigan. They lost to Purdue.
You didn't have to throw that
in.
in.
Who else did they lose to? Whoever else it was a ranked team that they lost to. So
Michigan, Purdue,
Illinois.
Oh, Illinois, yeah.
Yeah. So come on, man. That's good basketball being played in the Big Ten. You're gonna lose some of those if you're a good team. Now, if you're an elite team like Michigan, you're not gonna lose any of them. But everybody can't beat Michigan. We only make one elite team in the Big Ten, and that's Michigan. I just want to be sure everybody understands.
Thanks for letting the people know.
Yaxel, I mean, a big physical wing, get downhill. There's some. I am kind of interested in that as a potential Grizzly. Mara as well, a 7'3" dude who's mobile, agile. He defends on the perimeter as well as a presence at the rim. UCLA transfer. He plays, I do believe, if I remember correctly, for Team Spain. And I don't know, there's some Spanish players over here on the Grizzlies. So maybe there's
really
some connectivity there. So yeah, just saying, bring some of my guys in. They're winners.
While we're talking about college basketball, one random college basketball story that came out last night that I'm fascinated by. Did you see that Villanova and Notre Dame are going to play in front of the Pope?
No.
And it's not official that they're playing in front of the Pope. It's not even officially official that they're going, but they're scheduled now. Like, everything is moving in the direction that Villanova and Notre Dame are going to start the college basketball season next year on Sunday. So the Sunday before the college basketball season normally starts on November 2nd, they're going to get a special allowance to play on the 1st, which will also go into NFL Sunday. They're going to play in Rome.
They're going to play it.
They're going to play. They're not going to play in Vatican. There's not a basketball court in Vatican City.
Well, there's not.
Actually, there absolutely is a basketball court. There's everything in Vatican City. I don't have that confirmed, but like,
Even
there's
if
so many random things in Vatican City.
Let's pretend like there's not a basketball court in Vatican City. There's not basketball courts on the carriers that they play on.
Sure, they create
built
them.
those. You could build a court in Vatican City for this game.
I don't think the church would allow for a basketball. Can you imagine the area in front of the Vatican being turned into a basketball court? I am not trying to be sacrilegious.
I saw the Clips perform at the Vatican. They can do that.
You know what? You're right.
They can do that.
They're seeing a whole new world. But the whole thing is because the Pope went to Villanova.
Yeah.
And he's the Chicago Pope, so you have the connection, of Notre Dame is a Catholic school. Notre Dame has a lot of Chicago people there.
You could do that. The Pope Classic, the Catholic Classic, whatever you want to call it. Get all the Catholic schools together. Send St. John's over there. Send St. Joe's over there.
Is the Pope Catholic Classic?
Wait, is he not?
No, that's like the idiot. Like, is the Pope Catholic? Like when you're saying a duh kind of statement.
Oh, okay.
Like, is water wet? Is the Pope Catholic?
I've never heard that statement.
You've never heard that statement?
I've never heard that statement.
Well, please, people, chat. That's a statement, right? I didn't just make
listen.
that up. Is the Pope Catholic?
It might be.
I'm just saying, if Villanova and Notre Dame play in Rome and the Pope doesn't go, like, what are we doing here?
We're in the Bible Belt.
I need the Pope baseline. I need the Pope courtside.
We're in the Bible Belt, so
Yes.
there's a lot of Protestants here. So we don't really talk about Catholics.
Yeah, but I thought that was just a thing everybody said.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so.
Like, does a bear poop in the woods?
Yeah,
is
that
the Pope
one I heard.
Catholic?
Is water wet? Like, I've heard of that.
Yeah, those
I don't
are
think
all
I've-
in the
I've never-
the same soup
You're
bowl.
right. I've never heard that. What's Sister Jean's school? R.I.P.
Did she die?
Didn't she?
Did she first?
I'm pretty sure she died.
Did she die?
I'm pretty sure Sister Jean died. Like, I feel confident. St. Mary's, you guys
She
can
did.
go over.
She passed.
Okay, what school?
But she lives forever.
What school?
Loyola, Chicago.
Okay, send Loyola over there as well?
Yeah,
We
any
can
of the
make
Catholic
this a
schools.
thing. We could do this.
Yes. I actually think it's cool that they're playing in Rome, personally.
It'd be cooler if
wanna
they're
go to a
playing
Rome
at
Classic.
the Vatican.
Or the Coliseum. Bring back sports at the Coliseum.
The Mid-South
They
one?
couldn't do it. Yeah, the Mid-South Coliseum, absolutely. All right, we'll take a quick break. When we come back, Victor Wembanyama did something that nobody has ever done before again. Also, the Olympics were excellent yesterday, and one of the best stories is the dude who won a bronze medal and proceeded to tell the world that he cheated on his girlfriend. I'll give you all the details. The girlfriend has responded. It's a whole thing. All that and more after a quick break.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Let's face it, there's a lot of trash talk in basketball, but the great teams let their performance do the talking. Like Ford F-150 with Pro Power on board, a class-exclusive industry-first feature that turns your truck into a mobile generator and leaves the competition speechless. Ford F-150, official truck of the Grizzlies. Greatness starts here at your Mid-South Ford dealer. Class is full-size pickups under 8,500 pounds, GVWR.
Kroger shoppers and Grizz fans. One exclusive last-minute discounted ticket deals texted straight to you. Sign up with the new Kroger Buzzer Beater deal. Fans can sign up by texting Grizz to 636-479 or visit your local Kroger store in the Delta Division and scan the QR code. By signing up, you agree to receive recurring automated promotional and personalized marketing text messages from the Memphis Grizzlies. Consent is not a condition of any purchase. Message frequency varies. Message and data rates may apply.
Thanks for showing up, Memphis. Nothing compares to catching your Grizzlies IRL. And that all starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight. Put that jersey collection to use for the next game and get Grizzlies tickets at Ticketmaster. Whether they're here at FedEx Forum or on the road, Ticketmaster's got your back when it comes to scoring tickets. And there's no better brag than saying you saw it live.
Jeff Dunham, Artificial Intelligence, his all-new tour.
Jeff Dunham. You're the other white meat. How can you be so smart on one hand and so stupid on the other? Well, you're half of it. I realize I could have avoided all this years ago with one simple word. I do not. Silence!
Don't miss a Memphis. Friday, April 10th, FedEx Forum. Tickets on sale Monday, September 29th at jeffdunham.com.
Big Ben Bennett, do you have your new football coach over in Nashville?
We do, yes. Robert Saleh. This is why I'm stoked. Starting in 2019, number 2 total defense, number 5 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 4 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 3 total defense. This dude's going to have a good defense. Like, he's going to be able to turn their defense around, which has obviously been an issue.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
Welcome back, welcome back. I always wake up to my husband having sent me various Twitter DMs of potential topics for the show the next day, which is very nice of him to do. But this morning I woke up and he had sent me this graphic of Victor Wembanyama, and it said Victor Wembanyama scored 25 points on 8 of 9 shooting, 3 of 4 from 3. And my half-awake brain was like, so? And then I kept reading and it said the second quarter hasn't even started. The second quarter hasn't even started. 25 points in 8 minutes for Victor Wembanyama last night. He goes on in the Spurs game last night after putting together an absurd first quarter of action. He has 40 points, 12 rebounds, 2 assists in a 136-108 win over the Lakers. And he is now the first player and only player to record at least 40 points and 12 rebounds in 26 or fewer minutes. And that's the latest on Victor Wembanyama. I feel like we got to this point where he was just consistently doing really crazy, amazing things, but we haven't had a first player and only player to do such a thing in a hot minute. And there's yours for Victor Wembanyama. He's not real. That guy's not real.
And the Spurs are built to be a contender. Castle just dropped 40 on somebody over the weekend. I can't remember who. Vassell is out there. Being impactful as well. You throw into it, I almost called him a freshman, thinking of college basketball. Rookie Harper Jr. is a true force coming off of the bench. This is a Spurs team that you stack that roster up against anybody else's in the league, including the Thunder. You say, oh, they could. I can see a world in a 7-game series where they could knock off the Rockets, the Lakers, the Nuggets and the Thunder, and we've seen them beat the Thunder consistently this season. So, and he's only playing 26 minutes because it's a game in the middle of February. Imagine what it's going to be like come, May, when you say, all right, it's time for everybody to play 40 minutes. Vic, go get them. I think it's going to be so much fun.
Mitch Johnson had a really funny, unprompted, not funny if you're any other team in the league, but funny if you're a Spurs fan, unprompted kind of like mini rant last night where he said, it's very interesting that De'Aaron Fox and Stephon Castle have not been named an all-star. And then he added, means there must be an awful lot of people that have Victor Wembanyama as one of their front runners for MVP. So thanks for asking.
Yeah.
They're one of they're not one of the 7 teams to have multiple All-Stars, and that does feel a little crazy when you watch the Spurs at this point in the season. But their time will come because they do feel awfully inevitable. The Olympics yesterday were fantastic. I was locked in for almost a full day of Olympic action. Shout out to the USA women's hockey team who absolutely demolished Canada 5-0. I don't care that Canada was without their captain, whatever. USA domination. We're a hockey country. Live with it. The men's hockey starts today. The U.S. men do not play until tomorrow, but a reminder that for the first time since, I think, 2014, NHL players are able to play in the Olympics, so that'll be very fun to watch. We do have a new frontrunner for best side story of the Olympics, and that is the Norwegian biathlete who won bronze and then in his post-interview confessed to having cheated on his girlfriend. This man won the bronze medal and then comes out and tells the world that he cheated on his girlfriend. So his name is Sturla Holm Lagride. He won the bronze. He gets in front of a mic and proceeds to say, quote, "There is someone who may not be watching today. Half a year ago, I met the love of my life, the world's most beautiful, finest person. And 3 months ago, I made the biggest mistake of my life and cheated on her." Quick note before we get to the rest of his comments. You met 6 months ago and you cheated on her 3 months ago? Red flag, red flag, red flag. Run, girl. Run. He didn't win the gold. You don't have to think about this. Run away. Run. First of all, falling in love 6 months ago, crazy. Being in a relationship for 3 months and then cheating on that person, crazy. Winning a medal and then announcing to the world that you cheated on this woman is diabolical.
He just wants it back.
I saw somebody say, a man will literally win a medal and announce to the world he cheated on his girlfriend and still won't go to therapy.
You know, that the medal is the therapy. I won this medal for you. You were in my heart as I was winning this medal. You motivated me to win this medal and to be a better athlete. A better partner? No. But a better athlete is what you... A better person? Probably not, but a better athlete.
Absolutely. This guy's
I love
crazy.
you, girl. Come back.
He said, this is all translated, so rough translation. Mm-hmm. I had a gold medal in my life. There are probably many now.
Stop it. He said, what now?
I had a gold medal in my life. There are probably many now who look at me with different eyes, but I only have eyes for her.
What?
I don't quite know what I want to achieve by saying it here now, but sport has taken second place in recent days. Well, you took third, buddy. You took third. I wish I could share it with her. And then at the end, he was asked if he had considered what this person might think now that he had told the world what he had done. Maybe I ruined myself now to get her back. That's not hot. That's not romantic.
Listen, man. It worked for Offset.
I've got one more great quote for you.
Oh, please.
It hurts to admit when you do something you cannot stand for and hurt someone you love so much. But such is life now. I had a chance at true love and turned out so amazing. It is not certain that it can be forgiven. But if this can give me a tiny chance to tell her how much I love her, I'd rather commit social suicide on live TV just to get that small chance.
Oh, this dude is poetic.
This isn't even Hallmark movie worthy.
Is it not?
If this popped up in a Hallmark movie, I'd say boo.
He sounds like he listens to a lot of 90s R&B. I got some grade A begging right there. This is on par with what's Paula Patton's dude? Robin Thicke. Robin Thicke. Remember how he was just going on tour begging her to come back. Please, baby, please. That's what this is. This is good stuff.
She reportedly has answered.
Okay.
And
is she taking him back?
It is hard to forgive, even after a declaration of love in front of the whole world. I did not choose to end up in this situation, and it hurts to have to be in it. We have been in contact, and he is aware of my views on this. Translation, it's over.
Keep trying, my guy.
Over.
Keep trying.
It's over.
Not in a creepy way. Just every time you win
a
something.
gold.
Every time you win something.
Win a gold. Win a gold and we'll talk.
Get out of
here.
here.
Do you really love me? If you're my gold medal,
Get out of here.
I would be so inspired to go win a gold medal. I'm just kidding. Absolutely do not talk to this guy, even if he does. This is the same man. I now know way too much about this man. He accidentally shot off his rifle in a hotel room a couple of years ago and then was banned from competition. He forgot to go through the safety protocols because biathlete, it's the shooting portion of that event. And so he was doing the practicing, which is normal, where you do it without any live rounds in the gun. And he was in his hotel room and oopsie daisy, he forgot to check and he just shot one off. He's an idiot.
So you're telling me he's an idiot. So maybe he just tripped and fell into it, right? Like just out and about and just whoopsie daisy and
just like that's I'm sure how he cheated. Oopsie daisy.
My lips accidentally touched her lips.
I had hyaluronic acid shared from the ski jumpers in Norway and whoopsie daisy. Next thing I knew I was cheating on you.
I slipped and fell. My gun went off accidentally.
Run. I'm telling this girl to run. This has no happy ending. Run
Anybody
away.
ever begged for you like this? Like a public begging?
No.
Nothing on Facebook
can't.
like, baby, please come back?
Oh, there were always like song lyrics where you knew that they were.
Okay, so that's
like
how y'all
Facebook
did it.
statuses,
Got you.
those kind of things.
Got you.
Yeah.
Never.
Oh, that's not true.
Here we go. There
but
it
not
is.
a public. No, not a public begging.
What is it then?
Like jewelry.
Oh, that's different.
I got a really nice piece of jewelry.
That's the Kobe.
Yeah, but
that's different.
It works.
Well,
guess what works better than a weirdo public declaration? Jewelry, something expensive, something where I can look at the price tag and say,
I know a couple of people who have accidentally been unfaithful a time or two.
Oh, yes.
And the expectation was, and out of partners' mouths was, okay, I'm gonna take you back, but the jewelry you get me better be worth it.
Yeah.
It's like,
it
oh
doesn't erase what happened.
But it
just
covers it up.
Numbs the pain.
Yeah.
You feel.
Do you still have the piece?
Yeah. Yes, absolutely. It's a really nice necklace. I actually, I was pulling out some old jewelry to wear for my birthday, and I pulled it out. I was like, I haven't worn this in a long time, but it brings me a happy memory, not a sad memory. So I think that's a
What's
good
the
thing.
happy memory? That you got it?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Noted. Noted.
Other Olympic action from
I can
yesterday.
never cheat because I can never afford nice jewelry. Like,
yeah, know your lane.
I just can't.
You gotta know your lane.
She might get a ring pop messing with me, and that's not gonna make it.
The clip of the day yesterday was, did you see that cross country skier going uphill?
Yes.
That's like one of the most athletic things I've ever seen.
The 6 minute mile dude?
Yes.
Running uphill
Yes.
in
on
skis? Get
in
outta
the
here.
snow.
Get the hell out of here.
The Norwegians are crazy. That Ilya Malinen, the quad god, so fun to. I was watching that man's
he's still doing stuff?
short routine last
Okay.
night. Yeah, he's in the lead going into Friday. He's a little showman. He's 21. His dad was there cheering him on with just as good of facial expressions. It's like, this guy's got a little swag to him.
Oh, does he now?
Got a little swag.
All
I mean, he
right.
lands the flips, but really it's those axles, which is why he's called the quad god. He does these like back-to-back quadruple axles that are crazy. Like the physics of it just feel unbelievable, but it's been fun to watch. And then I watched Michaela Schifrin stink again. Everybody always tells me that Michaela Schifrin is the greatest skier that we've ever had. And then every Olympics I turn on to watch her and she doesn't do very well. It makes me sad for her. But I'm like, I every time I see you, you flame out. And she was with that Breezy Johnson on a tag team combo event yesterday, and Breezy Johnson like easily had the best time of the day. Michaela Schifrin even got a head start on her route, and then they were in fourth. Today's a big day of Olympics.
What's big about it?
Ice dancing.
Okay.
And the USA lost curling yesterday, but they got silver to Sweden. Yeah.
Was that the two quarries?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah.
I slept during the curling. That's what I do during curling. I said, I think your dad watched the curling. Because he asked, no curling update.
Oh.
And I just gave it.
Okay.
Go USA. All right, DeAngelo Williams is going to join us after a quick break. We never know what we'll chat with DeAngelo about. We'll find out when we come back.
The heaviest metal credit card of all time. Rumored to be one of only 18 in existence. Plated with the very same tungsten that forged the International Space Station. And wielded at business dinners like a samurai sword. It's a classic corporate power move. But the real power move having end-to-end visibility on your most critical shipments. FedEx, the new power move.
I risk my life to tell y'all these truths.
Cat Williams is back. Brand new material, a new tour, and the same legendary laughter he's delivered for decades.
Nick Cannon got 136 children, Jesus. Did you know that?
Always classic, always Cat.
White people are friendly. You can call them at 3 o'clock in the morning with the wrong number and they won't even be mad at you. Hello? No, I'm sorry. No Shaquita here.
The Golden Age Tour, March 6th in FedEx Forum. Get tickets at Ticketmaster.com.
Grizzlies fans, dunks, dimes, and no looks are great on TV, but nothing compares to catching them IRL. And that starts with buying tickets at Ticketmaster, the official ticket marketplace of the Memphis Grizzlies and the NBA. Ticketmaster gets you to the game so you can catch every highlight in person. From seeing your favorite Grizzlies stars up close to hearing the squeak of the sneakers on the hardwood. Put that jersey collection to use and get tickets at Ticketmaster. There's no better brag than saying you saw it live. See you courtside, Memphis.
How are you able to release and have an instrumental song become a huge deal?
And I forget who the disc jockey was, but he put the wrong side on. He put the Green Onions by mistake and played the B side instead of the A side.
No!
And that's when the change happened. These people started to call the station and they play that song again.
The Chris Vernon Show, live on weekdays at noon on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Now that's the new edition way.
I feel like there's another level we can take it to.
What you think, Mike?
2 steps ahead of you, Slick.
What's good, bro?
What you doing, man?
I'm in.
Woman, you don't even know what I'm getting ready to ask you. Here's the vision. All 3 of us on the same stage every night.
Gonna be crazy.
No barriers, no separation. It'll be like 9 kings and a queen. The next level starts now.
Grizz Nation gets set for tip-off 1 hour before every Grizzlies home game with the warm-up show. Get the latest news, notes, and analysis live from courtside at FedEx Forum.
Who's going to be the tougher team that rebounds and prevents second chance opportunities?
Join me, Lang Whitaker, along with Michael Wallace, Jessica Benson, and other personalities from Grind City Media, Memphis, and around the NBA. 1 hour before every home game, live at Grind City Media on X, YouTube, and the official Grind City Media mobile app.
Welcome back. DeAngelo Williams joins us every Wednesday. He joins us now. DeAngelo, how are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. Just recovering from this weekend. Just, just all the drama and all that associated with the Super Bowl.
The drama?
Yeah, this ain't got nothing to do with the halftime show.
Oh,
so,
okay, good. Thanks for making
this ain't got nothing to do
clear.
with the halftime show. Yeah. This has everything to do with like me and one of my friends. So
okay, what happened?
And I'm being unreasonable. All right. So we've been talking for the last couple of weeks, probably a month, about the Super Bowl party. We ain't seen each other in a while, and we kind of put all our eggs in one basket. So he just like, hey man, so the wife ain't tripping, I'm just gonna come to the Super Bowl party. But as a result of that, he called me a day before and said, hey man, I can't make the Super Bowl party. And I go, what you mean you can't make the Super Bowl party? He said, well, one of my friends called and they only got X amount of days or months to live. And I go, oh, okay. Well, what time are you coming to the Super Bowl party? Because ain't nothing you could do about that. Like, you can't go, there's nothing you can do about that. You got the information that you got. You know that you got X amount of days to go over there and see them. It ain't got to be on Super Bowl. I knee-jerk reaction, I get it. Just hear me out. So I go, well, how long do he got to live? Because I want to know. Because he go, man, they gave him 6 months to live. And I go, okay. So you had to go the next day? Like, after hearing this, And he was like, well, I didn't know in the 6 months on when she told me. And I was like, surely she would have subtracted the months off that she needed to subtract off to give you the information that you need. So surely he still got 6 months, you know? And he was like, bro, I can't believe you giving me a hard time about this. And I go, bro, we've been talking about this for a month. I understand you got new information, and I get that, you know. Then I asked myself, when was the last time you talked to said friend? And he was like, well, it's a friend from my high school days. I go, what? So y'all ain't, you
making
don't
up
need
for
you.
lost time.
Oh, the time was definitely lost because he ain't got much left. It was definitely lost. All I'm saying is I go, so you ain't making the Super Bowl party? And he goes, nah, man, I'm gonna go over to the Super Bowl party with him. And I go, you think he want to have a Super Bowl party? Like if that's the last damn thing I want to have, if they just told me I only got a few, I ain't gonna spend it watching the Super Bowl. I get it. Maybe I'm just overreacting. Y'all tell me if I'm overreacting on like he should have still came to the Super Bowl party. And then he told me all he ate was crackers while he was there because apparently what the sickness that he got, he can't really eat a lot of foods and stuff. So they was eating crackers.
So wait. I mean, because he can't eat, I can't eat. That don't make sense.
Bro,
One.
Okay,
Two,
but you can't
there's
expect to bring your own food.
There's a ton of things
This
to
isn't a
unpack
Super
there.
Bowl party. This sounds like it's somebody who is in a hospice-like home situation who said, do you want to come watch the Super Bowl? So the nice thing that you would do, and yes, the nice thing is to go watch the Super Bowl with the dying friend.
No.
It's the Super Bowl.
You don't.
You
we're
have
not
ears and eyes.
doing that?
You sit there.
No,
That person doesn't have anything
That
to
is
do. They just are
horrible.
sitting there
No.
waiting to die. You can
No.
watch the
I
game
told-
with them
listen,
out of the
I'll see
kindness
you
of your
on Monday.
heart.
I'll see you
I told
Saturday.
him-
I'll see you Monday, man. I got plans on Saturday. If you're expecting me to come to your Super Bowl party and
What
you're
if
just
there's
gonna give
some
me
connection where they
saltines?
used to, in high school, watch the Super Bowl together, and this guy was like,
Look,
man, you want to know it would mean a lot if we could watch one last Super Bowl together. Come on.
Okay, if we're
This
gonna do it
reminds
like
me-
that, we're
this
gonna do it
reminds
right.
me
We're
of
not
a
gonna be
story
eating
that I-
A
crackers.
real friend wouldn't even put you in that situation. A real friend would have never put you in that situation to
Oh
have to
my
make
God,
that
you guys
decision.
are insane. That's crazy.
What?
That's crazy.
Order
You can't-
pizza,
there's-
get some wings.
Yeah, you
right?
have fingers. Order it yourself.
You want to pit on the party?
Great. They
I
can
can't-
Venmo you, maybe.
You're
I don't
also
know.
hold on, Jess.
also
Hold
put it
on,
on
Jess.
your credit card. You're not going to be here much longer anyways.
That's
You don't
what-
have to pay that
Jess-
off.
Okay, that's fine. Like, whatever. That's beside the point. It's the
That-
person's
that
last
is
Super
the
Bowl. You
whole
guys are
point.
insane. This is so stupid. This is a dumb
it's
conversation.
not.
Yes, it is.
Yeah, stupid because you're on the wrong side
No,
of things.
this
Jessica.
reminds
It's a
me of
Super Bowl.
this reminds me of somebody who legitimately told me, and I will not say who it was, but somebody who, when Savannah Guthrie's mother went missing, which continues to be one of the big national stories happening, and they pulled Savannah Guthrie off the Olympic coverage, and this person said to me, why is she still not going to the Olympics? And I said, because her mother is missing and she needs to be with her family to try to figure. And they said, I'd still go to the Olympics. It's only the Olympics.
And I'm pretty sure that person said in their situation, whoever this person was that we don't know, there are other siblings who could take care of that. I'm pretty sure that's what that siblings
If that's what that person was
but I don't
saying
know.
in that
I don't
situation,
know.
it's still crazy.
I don't
These are
know.
people in. These are like
Hold on.
special
Hold on, Jessica.
circumstances. It's
This is
just
not
a
special. I could go see you on Saturday. I can come see you on Monday.
So what?
I
You
could
want the
come
person to watch
uh,
their last Super Bowl by themselves? That sounds depressing as hell. Sometimes you make sacrifices in this life for people who are either on their way out or suffering, or maybe you yourself, maybe your friend. And we can even turn this into a selfish thing. Maybe your friend was going to feel guilty if they did not go to that Super Bowl party viewing situation.
DeAngelo, when's the last time you seen said friend?
My friend, it's been a month and a half.
Okay, so you've seen this person.
I'd like to see him more. It's not about, you know what I'm saying? We were planning on that date to see each. We put all our eggs in one basket.
My point is, you've already messed up. The end of that relationship is happening. It's here. You got to cultivate the relationships that are going to be around. You never know, because you could be facing the same situation with DeAngelo here, and then you'll be like, "Oh, I had a chance to see the Super Bowl with DeAngelo, and I just didn't do it."
You have to make the choice that's best for you. And it sounds like your friend in this situation thought that the best choice was to go with the person dying. You could get hit by a bus tomorrow, and then he'll be mourning that you guys died in a fight because you were mad that he didn't come to your Super Bowl party. Like, life is not guaranteed. But the decision in that moment was that they were going to go watch the Super Bowl with the person who is dying.
And this is what I told my friends. I said, if you're truly my friend, if I am inviting you over to watch a Super Bowl, I'm doing it all wrong. If my life is over, they done already gave me a ill. We're going to do something like we're going skydiving. We're going to do some shit that's going to put everybody's life in danger. So you feel what I'm going through.
Yeah, but you know what they say is that, like, not to get rolled deep with it, because oftentimes people will say that, but by the time that you find out that you're dying, you can't go skydiving. You're stuck at home doing nothing in a bed, dying. So if you want someone to watch the Super Bowl with you, that seems like a nice, realistic thing you can do.
No, that is a handcuff. You do realize that once you, like, if you ask me to come see, don't put the dying part on it. Just ask me to come watch the Super Bowl. And if I say no, then that's my real reaction. Now, if you put I'm dying, I'm like, oh, now I'm
guilt tripped.
I'm obligated to come. You just guilt tripped me.
But again, the bigger issue is, all right, like, it's a Super Bowl party. Why are y'all eating crackers? I understand people on their deathbed, sure, fine, whatever. Like, why not? You can't eat. I can. So I'm gonna eat.
The reason why you here is me, though. The reason why
I'm eating my food and I'm gonna eat your food. Right?
Again, you're a grown human being, and you are capable of either bringing your own wings, bringing your own fast food, ordering a pizza, picking something up.
Can this guy not, your friend's friend, could he not have come to your Super Bowl party?
Why didn't you invite the dead
That's
man
why
to
he
the
couldn't
Super Bowl
come to
party?
mine, because he went to his.
Could he not come?
Could he have come to yours, or was he bedridden
Could
to the point where he can't leave the house?
Dude finna die. Can he not, like, get out of the house?
I didn't really ask where he was in that process.
Come on, DeAngelo.
I
didn't even ask the question.
At that point, I'm being honest with you. I didn't, because I was mad at him, because I feel like it's bro code. I understand that you got other things going on. There's levels to friendships. There's certain things that you'll do for certain friends that you won't do for others. That lets you know how close of a friend you are. I thought I was close enough to this man where the Super Bowl, he was coming over here regardless of what, like, even if saying, hey, I catch the first half, then I catch the second half over there, or I try to come a quarter, drop by, like, let me know that you thinking about me at least.
Hey, I'm gonna do the pregame in the first quarter with you, and then I gotta go.
Right. If you really want to make it happen, then that's all I'm saying. Like,
nobody's mad at the guy for dying.
In normal circumstances,
this is normal
I would
circumstances.
Say yes.
Normal
have you checked on your friend? Have you checked on your friend and been like, hey, how are you doing with the fact that you're on the cusp of losing someone? We don't talk about the process of death enough in this country, DeAngelo. It's gross. It's
doing the Super Bowl, that's not the right time.
That's not
the right time.
Come hang out with me.
There is no right time for dying.
Come hang out with me is that. Right? Hey, come hang out with me. Is me asking. Is me asking. No, for dudes, that's all you got to do.
In this situation.
And at the Super Bowl also.
Yeah, but he was asked to go watch the Super Bowl with the other person involved in this. So that sets the market.
He could have said no.
And I would say that's a bad friend move.
Or bad friend move for who?
For him.
Why?
Because he's going to hang out with his friend?
He's leaving the friend who's dying to hang out with his other friend who he can see.
Who's also dying. We just don't know when he's going to die.
That's a bigger Now we're.
Thank you, CJ.
Really
what are we talking about?
CJ.
And it's a Super Bowl. It's a Super Bowl, man.
It's not that serious.
It is that serious.
It's not that serious.
Come on, man.
If you are abandoning somebody in your life who is dying, who requested you to come over, and you still get to watch the game. He's not asking you not to watch the game. He's not saying, oh, my ears and my eyes hurt. We can't have the TV on.
It's a different vibe, though. Like, can you really be truly happy at a Super Bowl party when somebody is like all the
that
you
is crazy.
Can't even, that's what I'm saying. You can't like celebrate. Like,
yes, you can. Just because they're dying doesn't mean that you can't create lasting happy memories.
I just don't want crackers at my Super Bowl party.
That's fine.
I
understand.
That's all.
You have the best argument of this entire thing in not wanting crackers at your Super Bowl party.
That's all.
That's fine.
So if your sick ass is finna die and all you can eat is crackers, I'm sorry. But again, You tell me what you would get on your plate, and I'm going to eat it for you. You can celebrate my joy, and I'll celebrate yours.
I'm a functioning adult. I would say, ding, 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 ding. Hi, pizza company. Can you send a pizza my way? Thank you so much. And now I'm sitting and enjoying the game, which I would be doing wherever I am, at whatever party, being able to watch. And get this, I'd be grateful because the dying person Super Bowl party is probably a little more low key. And so you can actually hear and watch the game and hear and watch the commercials and hear and watch Bad Bunny. So that seems to solve all the problems. I get to bring the food I want, and I get to actually involved in the game, and I get to do a nice thing for my friend who is dying, who I will never get to see again, maybe.
You got people texting me now.
I got 6 months to go over there, but well, maybe 2 or 3 that I could go over there. But the Super Bowl though, like the Super Bowl, like I feel like that's a place where you of celebration. Like you celebrating 2 teams that got through a tough season, whether you pulling for them or not, and you want to be happy and you want to be glad, and they like somebody make a pick or a good play, you like hell yeah. And you're constantly reminded of like, man, life is more than football when you peek over your
what
shoulder.
a crazy thing to be reminded of.
Yeah, no, yeah. But on
during
Sunday, life is only about football on Super Bowl Sunday.
Yeah, it take you out of your real life problems and it put you on the field.
I will not get got by you two today.
This is a dude who you haven't seen since high school. And we're well
the same person that you met
we're
when
well
you
into
met
our
him.
40s at this point. You graduated high school at 18. That is what?
Crazy.
It's never too late to care about a friend.
2 decades later?
Have you never reconnected with a friend that you were really close to, and then for whatever reason, life took you in separate directions, and then you were like, I really miss this person, or
Over
for
a friend
whatever
that
reason.
you're friends with right now.
Not on their deathbed.
It's not about that. This isn't a competition. Your friends are allowed to have other friends.
Not on their deathbed and
Friends
not
are
during
allowed
the
to have
Super
other
Bowl.
friends.
Their deathbed and their Super Bowl.
We have a male loneliness epidemic. You're allowed to have multiple friends.
They're losers out there. That's fine.
Oh, right.
Yeah, not during the Super Bowl. I've never reconnected with a buddy during the Super Bowl.
You guys are really depressing today.
Nah, I'm just saying.
DeAngelo, you're right. Don't let
Thank
them. There's an attack on maleness, DeAngelo, and you're doing the right thing. Oh my gosh. You got it. Don't let them tell you how to be a man. You know what it is.
My thing is this right here. My thing is this right here. There's certain friends.
We men, Jacob.
Yeah. There's certain friends that, like even you, Jessica, if we became like really good friends, I'll understand what friends were there before me and all the friends that were there that's gonna be after me. Now, all the friends that come after me, I don't give a damn what type of relationship you in, they gonna have to come second to me because I was here first. Now, I can respect and understand the relationship that you have with that person. But in the event that you make plans with me and you break those plans with me to be with somebody else, at least be a friend that has more history than we have together. Because if not, I feel like, I'm not as valuable as a friend as I need to be.
I hear you.
No,
that's all I'm saying.
I completely disagree with
Jessica
you.
doesn't hear you, DeAngelo. I hear you.
I hear you. I
and
disagree.
I feel you, DeAngelo.
You hear and feel.
Right.
I hear and disagree.
Yeah,
Sorry.
like it wouldn't crush you if one of your really good friends that you thought was a really good friend of yours backed out of something that you really wanted them to go to, but they didn't go to it because their dog was sick or one of their pets was like going through something and they really cared about
I just had this
pet.
happen to a friend, DeAngelo. They had to back out of something they're supposed to go to this weekend to go to a memorial of life of a sorority sister of ours who died 2 weeks ago. So I have a legitimate example. She had to back out of another girl's trip that she was supposed to go. And you want to know what? They understood. They said, I see why you got to go across the country and go to this person's memorial of life.
Yeah, I would understand that too.
How is that any different than what you just said?
It's the Super Bowl.
That is special.
The Super Bowl.
It's
like
the Super Bowl.
I don't think you understand. There's certain, you don't want to work on your birthday. Same thing, same difference.
I work on every birthday.
You don't want to.
We didn't
Nobody
say
wants
what
to.
you do.
That's what his point is.
Exactly. That's what we're saying.
It's the Super Bowl, man.
That's crazy.
364.25 days out of the year. I
could do it on another day.
understand.
This
I
is why they
understand.
say men shouldn't have microphones.
Are you trying to silence men?
Yes.
Oh,
In
wow,
this case.
Jessica. You hate men now?
This
Wait,
conversation.
Wait till I tell my damn president. Just you wait. I can't wait. Where's Pam at? Where's Pamela at? Is she still in Atlanta?
Hold on, Jessica. You honestly think that the Super Bowl is not like a big enough event for you to hold it as like a sacred celebration?
No, I don't. And I love the Super Bowl. And I can't tell you the last time I missed a Super Bowl. But if there was a reason why I had to miss the Super Bowl,
with your
I
friend.
would rationalize that with my friends. Yeah, I'd figure it out. And I'd be bummed. I'd probably have a moment where I'd be like, damn, I really wish I could go to my yearly Super Bowl party with my friends. That is always one of my favorite days of the year.
And you'll sit
But
there
I
and eat
can't,
crackers.
and that's okay. And 6 months from now, I'm not really going to think about it. And I hope that's where you get to, DeAngelo. I hope you and your friend make up, because I think he's going to need you. I think he's going to need you.
Okay. I asked him, has he talked to him since the Super Bowl? He said no. So I don't, somebody going to have to call and let him know when he go anyway.
Ugh.
Yeah.
DeAngelo.
And I only did that to follow up to see how good of a friend this friend was supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah, I do little things like that. I got to see, you know what I'm saying? Like, no, hey, thanks for coming by. Like, none of that.
Wow.
Yeah. But you missed my
If Megan
Super Bowl
Triplett
part.
was here, we could tag team this thing harder than the pregnant parking spots. But instead, I'm just going to let you go and think about it for a while. I hope you have...
You don't have to think, DeAngelo.
I hope you have a better week. I hope you don't get hit by a bus, too.
How bad
I would feel I'd feel terrible because I think about these things.
Just don't do it on the Super Bowl.
Goodbye, DeAngelo.
I did not.
Goodbye.
I was not prepared to come in here and proclaim loudly my love of men. But I guess that's something that I had to do today.
My God, that was one of the more. People are always like, "Do you guys talk to DeAngelo about what you're going to talk about before every?" Nope. We just, even in the commercial break, he goes, "My friend made me mad at my Super Bowl party." I said, "Are we going to talk about this today?" He said, "Yes." I said, "All right, hold off so I can get a live react." I never would have expected that. Never would have expected that. All right, I'm gonna take some deep breaths. Get sweating a little bit.
That conversation made you sweat?
Because it frustrated me.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know why. Your opinion didn't frustrate me.
We're gonna go back. I love when you just stay on the Zoom. We're taking a break. We're coming back. More WTF on the other side after a quick break.
Own the 2025-26 Grizzlies season with the 10-game Flex Pack, the ultimate way to catch all the action on your terms. Choose your favorite matchups from intense rivalries to weekend thrillers and customize your pack to fit your schedule. With 10 games to pick, you'll never miss the moments that matter most. Visit Grizzlies.com/packs today to build your perfect ticket pack and cheer on the Grizzlies your way. It's your team, your season, and your schedule. So don't miss out.
Nate Bargatze.
Look, I say a lot of dumb stuff. I try to keep it in front of large groups. Seems to go better that way.
Big Dumb Eyes World Tour.
When you say something dumb one-on-one, it's a lot for that person. I'll say it, then I can just feel that they feel the weight of my life on their shoulders.
Tickets and info at NateBargatze.com. Don't miss the Big Dumb Eyes World Tour. Nate Bargatze.
Monday, February 16th. Tickets and ringsider packages on sale now.
The long goodbye begins. A very special evening with Journey. Final Frontier Tour. Journey. Tickets are on sale now at journeymusic.com. Your chance to say goodbye to the songs that changed our lives. Journey. Final Frontier Tour.
Big Ben Bennett, do you have your new football coach over in Nashville?
We do, yes. Robert Saleh. This is why I'm stoked. Starting in 2019, number 2 total defense, number 5 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 4 total defense, number 3 total defense, number 3 total defense. This dude's going to have a good defense. Like, he's going to be able to turn their defense around, which has obviously been an issue.
The Gary Parrish Show, live on weekdays at 10 a.m. on YouTube at Grind City Media and the official Grind City Media app.
Sonic Radio. Welcome back to Sonic RNDIO. That spells radio with me, the CIO. This just in, the new Sonic $1.99 menu lets you build a crave-worthy meal for just $1.99 an item, whether that's a creamy shake, crispy tots, or a quarter-pound double cheeseburger. This just out. Ostriches. They're mean, not very cute, and in my opinion, way too big for a bird. Don't miss the Sonic Fun 99 menu. 5 items, always $1.99. Live free, eat Sonic.
Tax not included. See menu for details.
February home games may be few, but they are packed with value. You won't want to miss what the final games in February have in store. Friday, February 20th versus the Jazz is Gospel Night, featuring a post-game concert by Erica Campbell. Monday, February 23rd, the Grizz take on the Kings on their annual Lunar New Year night, packed with unique cultural performances, followed by the Golden State Warriors on Wednesday, February 25th, when the first 5,000 fans in attendance receive a commemorative City Edition team poster. Act now and buy your tickets today at grizzlies.com/tickets. Welcome back. Can I ask a question?
It's your show. You do whatever the hell you want.
The team poster. Is it the team at the start of the year? Or is it going to be a current
I didn't
team
even
poster?
think about that. Yeah, when they
That's
did the
right.
pet calendar a couple of years ago, thank you, Jacob, Steven Adams was still on that.
Okay. So it could be a commemorative poster of how the season started. It is crazy that the first home game since the trade deadline is the Utah Jazz and will feature Jaren Jackson Jr. and John Conchar and Vince Williams Jr. And that's it.
Because
Jock Landale's in
went to
Atlanta. He's in
Getting-
Atlanta. Getting scratched up, going viral. He's had a very eventful week. He needs the All-Star break. Everybody needs the All-Star break. Everyone always gets a little chippy this time of year. Everyone needs a break. Did you see they invited all the influencers to the All-Star game?
I have no
I saw
clue.
people pissed off about that
No
yesterday. I was
clue
like, what world do you live in? Of course
are
the
the
NBA
influencers?
invited 200 influencers.
They always invite celebrities and stars out.
Yeah, I didn't understand why it was an actual story yesterday. I think Variety reported on it, if I remember correctly. But it's like 200 top creators were invited to Los Angeles that the league handpicked to cover live broadcasts, in-arena programming, on-court competition, fan events. And the goal is to flood social feeds with league-produced moments in real time and attract new fans. And I saw so many people complaining about it. They're like, the NBA has so many things I want it to fix, and this is what they're focused on. Yes, social media is currency in today's day and age.
What's the point of All-Star Weekend for anybody?
Correct.
Like, it's to grow the sport. It's to
Yeah.
grow the product. And the way we grow things now is by having influencers.
Yes.
Your favorite restaurants use influencers. Your favorite chains use influencers, right? Hotels use influencers to do so. If it's All-Star Weekend, you need influencers there to showcase the product and to make the product grow. It's no different than having TV broadcasts, right? Why is this game that matters nothing at all, or games because it's 3 teams all of a sudden? Why is the broadcast team there? Why is NBC there? Well, to put it on TV in front of us so that we can watch it and maybe bring some new fans into the fold. It's the same type concept. People just sound old.
Yes, very much so. I saw this really interesting take on why the Super Bowl commercials don't hit the way that they used to. And a part of it is, and this is someone who studies media trends, is the idea that we are being served up like 30 to 90 second videos constantly, all day now. In the past, you only got those in commercials, and they were the creme de la creme. It's kind of similar to the argument of why SNL isn't as popular as it once was, because every day you're getting really funny videos that cross your feed. And so by the time you get to a Saturday, like you've already seen 30 videos that week that have made you laugh harder than this specific sketch. It's one of the reasons Weekend Update continues to be one of the highlights of SNL, because nobody else has figured out a way to do that particularly well, of like one-liner commentary on current events. But the idea that you see all these Super Bowl commercials and you're like, I see better 30-second videos on my phone. And it doesn't help that commercials are trying to inherently sell you something, and we're all smarter now, and you do watch 5 AI commercials and you're like, that feels a little strange. And then it's a weight loss commercial, and then it's a Ring camera commercial. And like all of it doesn't necessarily lead you to feel fulfilled or necessarily want to go get those products. But what does make you want to go get products? Watching influencers who you don't even know. You don't even have to say my favorite influencers. You don't know their names. They're selling you a product every time they pop up on a screen, whether the shirt they're wearing or the vacation spot that they're at or the restaurant that they're eating. They're not always paid for it either. Like, it's just kind of the way it is. So the idea that you're mad that 200 influencers got hired by the NBA, no, they should be doing that. Every company who has the ability to hire people to tell their story more effectively on these things is just a smart thing to do. Like, even looking at the ratings for the Super Bowl, I thought the most interesting of the ratings, and breaking, a ton of people watch the Super Bowl as they do each and every year. A ton of people watch the halftime show, but the idea that those 3 Bad Bunny clips were like the most viewed social clips in NFL history. Like, there were 3 specific parts from his halftime show that went like stupid viral, and they are the most viewed clips ever.
Yeah, that performance in and of itself was the most viewed on social media.
Yeah.
Halftime show in Super Bowl history. And I think if you combine the halftime show and the live broadcast, I think he did a tad better than what Kendrick Lamar did last year. And that's how these things grow now.
Yeah.
It's growing on social media. When we were younger, pre-social media, it grew because you had it on TV. And then when we were younger as a collective, as humanity was younger, the things grew because of radio coverage.
Right.
Everybody gathering around the radio to listen to boxing matches and baseball games and things of that nature. It's just social media and influence are just the next evolution in that thing, where it is, okay, how do I grow my sports league? I've got to get it in front of as many eyes as possible. And where are the people's eyes? Where are they at now? Now they're not, the eyes and the ears aren't on the radio. The eyes and the ears aren't on the TV. The eyes and ears are on social media. And that's where you got to go if you're a professional league to grow the product. So it makes sense. People just like to...
Shake fist at cloud.
People don't see value in social media influencers. Like, that's not a real job. People don't understand
it is a real job.
What goes into being one of those.
Yeah. There's a lack of understanding. And I think there's a frustration
I think you just
from people of
sit
like,
on the phone, no
why
talent.
can't I do this? I could do this.
You can't, because it takes a skill. You
It's
have to learn the
insane.
skill.
The skill and deep skill, education on various platforms and like what works somewhere that doesn't work elsewhere. There's a lot that goes into it. People are like, oh, people just hold up their phone and I could do that. No, that's not what it means.
It's a
and it's not all like young. I think coming out of that one All-Star game where they had it was like early in TikTok's takeoff, where I think it was Addison Rae and the DeAngelo sisters, and they were like doing TikTok dances with trying to do a TikTok dance with Jokic and other players. And so people looked at that and they're like, that's silly. Look at these silly girls doing that. Those people have like millions and millions of followers. Now Addison Rae was up for Best New Artist at the Grammys this year. Like, those people have made massive careers for themselves. Who was it?
Alex Warren.
That's right. Alex Warren was a TikTok guy. So instead of just being like a TikTok guy, a TikTok girl, like, these are entrepreneurs, whether you like it or not. And now the NBA is trying to continue to grow with young fans, with fans in new spaces. And look, nobody cares about the All-Star game. So you got to try to find some way for people to care about the All-Star game, and it's probably going to come in small clips.
I will push back against that.
Okay.
Young people care about it.
I think young people care about the
young people have always
celebrity
cared
of it.
Yes, young people have always cared about that component of everybody's All-Star game. Some of the All-Star game complaints are valid. Sure, I understand that. But if you're expecting dudes to catch the ball in triple threat and slide their feet defensively and set solid screens, right? Run the flex offense. Come on, man. Be realistic. This is a game that doesn't matter. This is a showcase of skill and of talent. And that's all you're going to get here. And so some of this is you've lost touch with popular culture because you've aged out of that demo.
Yes.
That demo hits very specifically 12 to 35, 16 to 35, right? It hits that very specifically. And you have been in that at some point in time in your life. And then you age out of it and you're like, yo, give me that back. Well, no, we already got you hooked on whatever product you're going to be hooked on at this point. By the time you're in your late 30s, early 40s, you've hooked on your product. We can't change your mind. So you either hooked on Pepsi or you hooked on Coke. You hooked on Lay's or you hooked on Brims, right? Like you're hooked on one of these products. But the 12-year-old hadn't been hooked yet, doesn't know what they want just yet. So we got to get them now.
Do you think that's getting younger?
What?
Like you say the 12-year-old doesn't know what they're hooked on yet. Like our 8-year-olds hooked on things now.
We were all hooked on things at 8. Right?
Yeah,
like,
but it really
we were
like
all hooked on
cemented
things
as
at
you
4
were.
or 5. It starts then because whatever your parents are, they pass that down to you at 4 or 5, and then like you just sort of carry that, and then right around 12, you decide like, okay, or at some point you decide, okay, I don't really like this thing that my parents have and do. I want that other thing or this other thing over here, and so then you become more you, and then you have kids, and it's the same sort of a cycle. Just my mom tells me, and listen, it's just my experience, my mom's experience, my family's experience with me. I'm not saying people don't change because I'm sure that they do. Mom said, you are the exact same as you were when you were 4.
That's crazy.
You're just larger.
That's crazy.
Right? You're larger, you have more responsibilities, but the thing you liked at 4 or 5 is a thing you like right now. I liked Ninja Turtles when I was 5, and guess what I like right now? I like Ninja Turtles. Like I like a good bag of Doritos, Cheetos, and if you send me to the store and say grab a bag of chips, it's probably gonna be Doritos or Cheetos, right? Like that's just how this thing works. So no, I don't think they're getting hooked more now. I think that you have to be careful about what they get hooked to. It's the Joe Camel type thing, right?
Sure.
Where it is, okay, there are some nefarious things out there in the advertising community and the influencing community, and you don't want your child to become a consumer of that particular product, but like that's the world that we kick it in.
Yeah. A weird story today as we enter WTF, although that was kind of WTF. I woke up. Does this happen to you, CJ? No, probably not, because I texted you about it and it took you an hour to text me back about it. But something will happen in the world, and I'll just be sitting in my living room because it's 4:45 in the morning, and I'll be like, huh. Nobody in my circle knows about this yet. And then I text CJ and Jacob, and then nobody says it either. But this morning, that story was that the FAA halted all flights to and from El Paso. And at the time, it said for the next 10 days. So the news was that the FAA halted all flights from the El Paso airport for 10 days. And people are calling it an unprecedented event. And people were talking about how it's the first time that any airspace has closed like this in the U.S. since 9/11. Only this isn't like a 9/11 because 9/11 was an event. And that forced D.C. and New York to close its airspace. And this is a situation where nothing has happened. No event has happened. And it came without any warning. Like the FAA didn't know. And in the time that we've been doing this little show this morning, it was lifted. The flights are back up. Why would you say it's going to take 10 days when it took less than 2 hours?
I don't know.
I'm not asking you that as a genuine question.
No, like it is a good question to ask. More stuff has to come out about this. Let me be clear about that situation.
No advance notice, no justifiable explanation when it happened. It's just airspace is closed. I was like, should I be concerned? And
there are some people in my life who operate on a level of anxiety that makes me genuinely uncomfortable. You happen to be one of those.
Am I one of them?
You're one of those people.
Sweet.
So when you send this to me in the morning,
Okay, but to be fair, that's like something to be anxious
about. As I'm
about.
working, no, it's not. El Paso's way the hell in Texas. What do I like? That's not going to affect me.
That's something that doesn't happen.
And also, I'm not flying. And they halted
I thought maybe my secret vacation is in El Paso. So sorry.
That immediate thought was that.
Thank God it's reopened.
But
tropical times in El Paso, Texas.
Let's get it.
I've been to El Paso.
But they halted the flights. So that means whatever the issue was or is currently going on or was going on at that time, they were trying to handle it. So I just assumed they had it under control, baby. That's above my pay grade.
10 days is
That's
long
above my
time.
pay
And now
grade.
it's reopened and all is fine.
Who flies to El Paso?
A lot of El Paso's bigger than Memphis, which is crazy.
Who flies to El
It's not bigger than Memphis, but it has a larger population than Memphis. It's the 23rd most populated city in the U.S.
I don't fly. My people don't fly. Like, hey, y'all got to figure that out on y'all own. I can't care about everything, Jessica.
Who fly again? It's just one of those things where it's like, that's weird. Why did that happen? Should I be concerned?
No.
And apparently not.
The answer is always no.
Apparently not.
You don't even get the time. You cannot
say that my anxiety makes you anxious because you don't get the half of it. You need to talk to my husband, who woke up this morning to me singing a song about the FAA having closed the El Paso airspace.
Look at me. Bless you. You do the Lord's work every single day, sir.
He does.
My gosh.
He does.
So he woke up to you singing a song about the El Paso?
Yeah, he was like, good morning. We're 2 days from vacation. And I was like, this morning while you were sleeping, the FAA closed El Paso airspace. La, la, la. And he was like, what? And I was like, yeah, they closed airspace. It's the first time since 9/11 that the U.S. has closed airspace. He goes, a good morning would have sufficed.
I can't imagine waking up, and that's what greets me.
We've had this conversation before. It's not usually that. But by the time he wakes up, I'm on a 10. I've been up for 2.5 hours. My day is go. I have so much to tell him. So much has happened in the world. And so we've had talks that I have to be a little calmer in the morning. I've had my coffee. I've had my breakfast.
Not even calmer, but like.
No, but my point is usually it's just me being me.
Yes. Twirling, spinning, singing unnecessarily.
Tap dancing.
Tap
usually,
dancing.
yes.
Okay.
Songs are often involved, but they're not usually about scary-ish current events.
That's not even that scary.
But I've been really good about it. Shut up,
Jacob. I
Can
agree.
you imagine if my secret vacation was to El Paso?
That would be incredible. It would be.
I was telling my friends, I was like, yeah, I took a vacation to El Paso once. And they were like, why would you vacation in El Paso? I said, one of my dad's schools when I was younger was UTEP. And then I got to thinking, imagine my dad having to sell vacations to El Paso and Las Cruces, New Mexico, and Boise, Idaho. Those were the places of my childhood. And then Hawaii. That was a pretty good one. That one was a good one. All right. What other stories do we have from WTF for today? Oh, let's see, JB. Are we allowed to show this?
Here we go again. Routinely, I send things and send suggestions to Jessica, to Jacob, to the rest of the directors, to the social media team. And routinely, I am stopped from being great. And I have evidence of this. I can't wait to bring this up in my next PIP meeting. I cannot wait. So you tell me if we can show this.
What is it? You don't say anything bad in it.
I'm not in it at all.
Steven doesn't say anything bad in it.
I wasn't going to say anybody's names, but this is the social media team. This is the social media team.
There's no swearing, was my point.
No, because they're good people.
Jacob,
No.
Jacob, this is on you. Run it if you think it's okay. Jacob with a heavy. Why don't you just share with the class what happened?
How did I not? I got it from them. I got it from them.
Yeah, but it's like private.
It's not private. They would have stepped. I got it from them.
I don't know if Darnell's watching right now.
I put it in the Slack where they all reside.
Somebody laughed at it in the Slack, but I don't know.
It was
who
Darnell. It was
is
Darnell.
Darnell.
What do you mean? Okay.
CJ wants to know if we can post about penises.
Oh, he wants to do the injection story, and if we can post it, I think it depends on how they're framing the story. If they are being very factual and not making penis jokes at all.
It's CJ.
It's CJ.
A couple of things stood out to me when I heard that.
Here's one. It's CJ.
So that one is that one. But at the very beginning, when the question comes up to D-Nail the boss, hey, can we clip this? Somebody screams no in the background. Like it's obvious that we should not be clipping it. I am being handcuffed and handicapped all around me. Nobody wants me to be great. You don't. He doesn't. They don't. One day I'm going to break free and I'm going to be great. Well, clip it. It was a great conversation to have. And you know I brought up Penis Gate and nobody knew what I was talking about at the Super Bowl gathering. And then I was like, oh, the hyaluronic acid. They're like, oh, yeah, we know that. Well, you don't call it Penis Gate?
No, most people don't.
It involves cheating of the penis.
Word. Okay, I have other cheating. Not cheating, but I have a new Olympic scandal that's just entered the chat.
What?
The woman
Why is
who
this
won
Olympic so scandalous?
individual gold for the biathlon. It looks like she's from France.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like her name is Julia Simon.
Okay.
She was convicted of stealing her teammates' credit cards in October.
What is going on with these Olympics?
You all told her to tell me that the Winter Olympics are boring, and they have just barged through the doors and said, nuh-uh.
Got dudes
We're messy.
begging for their girls back. Got Penis Gate. You got the whatever the
Also
hell is going
crotch
on
gate.
with the
Those
French.
are kind of one and the same.
Yeah.
But you had Lindsey Vonn die.
Oh, she only broke her leg. in
alive. Her
every
post
single
made me
single
cry.
place.
Her leg is
It's just
completely
gone.
broken. It's
rubbery.
not gone.
It's rubbery
I
right
did wear.
now.
I was like, what if they had They didn't have to.
What was her post?
Oh, it was just all nice, like emotional of how she, went out and would do it again. And
Yeah, she's a competitor. She's an athlete. That's
I
what
was
she's supposed to
simply
do.
5 inches too tight on my line when my right arm hooked inside of the gate, twisting me and resulting in the crash. My ACL and past injuries had nothing to do with my crash whatsoever. While yesterday did not end the way I had hoped, and despite the intense physical pain it caused, I have no regrets. Standing in the starting gate was an incredible feeling that I'll never forget. Knowing I stood there having a chance to win was a victory in and of itself. We dream, we love, we jump, and sometimes we fall. Sometimes our hearts are broken. Sometimes we don't achieve the dreams we know we could have. That's also the beauty of life. We can try.
Hearts and legs are broken. I'm learning that this Olympics is a lot about inches. We say it every single
it's a game
time
of
in
inches.
sports. It's a game of inches,
Yeah.
but she's 5 inches. Don't let anybody tell you 5 inches isn't a lot. It's a lot.
Ski jumping,
And
absolutely.
ski jumping, like they're not even inches. They're centimeters on that thing.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. No, we didn't even get to the Keon White thing, but I never really dove into that.
Best I can tell from what I've read, Keon White had a party that involved some of the ballerinas from the Gentlemen's Ballet. One of the babies showed up, I think his little baby, and tried to get in with his crew. White said, "No, y'all not coming in." And somehow or another, that escalated to the homie getting shot in the ankle. Allegedly, reportedly.
I just
There's
know
a
that
thought
came
that
through.
little baby shot him in the ankle.
I did see Lil Baby was involved. My husband was like, can my team just stop getting shot?
It would be nice.
Because that's 2.
And they're in California. That's some Houston type stuff, some Dallas type stuff.
Everybody have a great Wednesday. Happy Grizzlies game day. One last one before the All-Star break. And it's 8 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock. That's a real reason to celebrate tonight. We will see you tomorrow. Tomorrow's our last show of the week. We are off on Friday this week. So join us this Thursday. Thank goodness is right. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. We'll see you later. Bye.
I bet, like, that's some Phoenix stuff.